We did stablecoins first. The Genius Act passed. It's now law. And that provided the momentum we needed to do market structure. So the House passed a market structure bill. It's called the Clarity Act.
In the near term, risks to inflation are tilted to the upside and risks to employment to the downside, a challenging situation.
Only 3% of that market is done using crypto. It's projected that by the end of the decade, the market is going to grow to 300 trillion and crypto's share of it will
hopefully get this across the finish line by Thanksgiving or at the latest Christmas.
They try to shake me out, but I was born ready. Dropping down the price, then I be getting plenty. They want all your bags and they want all them empty.
What's up, good glitches? Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. Shout out to the latest sub. It's officially official one more time. The Ripple lawsuit is officially over. Congratulations. If you held on, James K. Fallon, Ripple, XRP, SEC Gov, the Second Circuit has approved the joint stipulation of dismissal. I hope you loaded up on those dips. It's go time, glitches. Congratulations. If you're still here, market's on fire. Total cryptocurrency market cap back above 4 trillion. XRP currently right around $3.06. And we had XRP dip to around $2.78, $2.79, a nice 25-cent pump. We're just getting started. Next resistance, we just tapped it around 309, 310, and then we got 335, 338, 340 for XRP. XRP looking nicely, but we still got a long ways to go. We also got this long downtrend for XRP to break out, but looking nice green candles. But so far, ETH leading the charge as ETH bursts to new all-time highs as it burst past the previous August 13th high, currently right around 47.95, 48 hundo. Meanwhile, XRP diamond hand holders, while the markets are up and down, we keep loading up on those generational wealth bags. John Dean says goodbye. Case from hell as it official for the 5th, 8th, 9th time. Big Brad Garland House says, while many attendees at SALT have been in crypto for a long time, the change in tone, stage one-on-one convos for even a year ago is dramatic and very palpable. I don't think many of us had multiple Fed governors publicly embracing crypto technology on our bingo cards in New Dawn. Indeed, crawl walk. Then we rock it. All roads lead to the bridge. X marks the spot. Meanwhile, is XRP welcoming the global leaders. Ripple is an official sponsor of the DC FinTech Week 2025. We got Big Brad Garland House, BTC who, ETH who, Vitalik, you there? Meanwhile, adding more fuel to the fire. Powell recap what changed today. Tone shifted. Job market risk now front and center. Supply and demand and the labor starting to cool together. The average inflation target framework is off the table. Fed no longer treating stable expectations as given. September rate cut suddenly on the radar. Markets are reading it as a softer Fed and risk assets liking it. So far as crypto markets are on fire. Subject views. Fed Chair Powell says the shifting balance of risk may warrant adjusting our policy stance. September rate cut. September to remember.
In the near term, risks to inflation are tilted to the upside and risks to employment to the downside, a challenging situation. When our goals are in tension like this, our framework calls for us to balance both sides of our dual mandate. Our policy rate is now 100 basis points closer to neutral than it was a year ago, and the stability of the unemployment rate and other labor market measures allows us to proceed carefully as we consider changes to our policy stance. Nonetheless, with policy in restrictive territory, the baseline outlook and the shifting balance of risks may warrant adjusting our policy stance. Monetary policy is not on a preset course. FOMC members will make these decisions based solely on their assessment of the data and its implications for the economic outlook and the balance of risks.
Meanwhile, get ready for 8/25/25 XRP MasterCard. You know what's coming, and they can't stop it. Jack McDonald says fully back, highly regulated, serving as financial infrastructure today, and in early 2026, RLUSD will be available in Japan through Ripple's partnership with SBI Official. The 300 billion stablecoin market is set to grow into the trillions. Together with SBI Official, we're bringing RLUSD to Japan in early 2026, offering users and institutions a trusted, regulated, and fully backed stablecoin built for enterprise use cases. Banks, enterprises, institutions on their way to pump our bags up. Monica Long says RLUSD Japan, another step forward in Ripple's mission to enabling RLUSD payments globally. It's about to get real. Yoshitaka Katal says SBI and Ripple have signed a basic agreement to issue and distribute RLUSD in Japan. SBI Holdings, SBI VC Trade, all banks in Japan using XRP. Smoke Dog Justin, Senator Lummins reveals the timeline for the federal crypto legislation. The crypto market structure bill could become law by Thanksgiving or Christmas, December, November.
Big area of focus, crypto regulation, and last month was a huge month for crypto regulation, with the House passing 3 crypto-related bills. One of those bills, the Genius Act stablecoin regulation bill, was signed into law. So we got our first piece of crypto legislation signed into law, many calling it a watershed moment. How would you categorize it, and what does it signal to the country related to crypto and its priorities for crypto regulation?
Well, we're finally embracing President Trump's goal of having the United States remaining the digital asset capital of the world. We shouldn't be ceding that role to the United Arab Emirates or to Singapore. Even Japan, which is notoriously cautious, has a more robust digital asset regulatory framework than we do, because they're starting to embrace innovation. And it's very important the United States retain that role. So Wyoming has led. Because Wyoming led, I had the embedded statutory framework that Wyoming passed to move into Washington. So we've adapted it to Washington regulatory dominance in commodities and securities, and we're moving forward for it. So we did stablecoins first. The Genius Act passed. It's now law. And that provided the momentum we needed to do market structure. So the House passed a market structure bill. It's called the Clarity Act.
Right.
We in the Senate are going to mark up in the Senate Banking Committee a market structure bill in September. The Ag Committee will do theirs in October, because they've got the commodities jurisdiction. The Senate Banking Committee has the securities jurisdiction. Then we'll fold them together with Clarity and hopefully get this across the finish line by Thanksgiving or at the latest Christmas.
Well, that would be lovely to see.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Buckle up, glitches. The best is still yet to come. Meanwhile, digital asset investor, digital asset buyer, leaving XRP off the slide is like driving to Florida to Maine when California is your destination. You can't make this stuff up.
We're going to look at the example of cross-border transmittals. This is right now a market that's about $195 trillion. This is people and businesses moving money from one to another. Cross-border, meaning going from the US to Europe, from the Europe to Asia, Asia to South America to the US, it's whatever. 2 parties, 2 individuals moving money from one to another, crossing a state line. Only 3% of that market is done using crypto. It's projected that by the end of the decade, the market is going to grow to 300 trillion and crypto's share of it will increase to 20%. That's a 7x increase from where we are today. And here's why it's happening. If you want to send money overseas, you've got to do it either with Western Union or a bank wire. It takes up to 5 business days. The cost is an average of 6%. It's 20% if you're wiring the money to sub-Saharan Africa. And you've got to do it with the SWIFT system, the international banking system that everybody uses. That is the state of the art. It's ridiculous. You can actually fly the money from New York to London faster than you can wire it there. Along comes crypto. With the Solana blockchain, you can send that money in less than half a second. The cost is a tiny fraction of a penny, and you can do this globally 24/7, 365 with no intermediary. You don't need a bank middleman to make the transaction happen.
XRP, built for payments, built for cross-border, built for the Internet of Value. 6 digits, 7 digits en route. Taking a look at the altcoin market cap as the altcoins currently retesting the previous highs of December 2024. Next leg up En route, Cassie trades XRP dips below consolidation, but buyers step in. Next stop 321. Overnight XRP dip below the consolidation pattern. I was almost certain we see 277 tested, but momentum came across the markets almost instantly. Even with the new low, bullish divergence remained intact. Selling was surely exhausting. With this new low, we need to retest our future mapping. The previous 341 resistance target is no longer the immediate focus. Instead, the short-term path now points to $3.21 level. As the next major resistance, momentum is extremely strong and likely we will only see a small reaction to 321. I don't expect it to stop the trend, just a brief pause before continuation much higher. This reaction could test the top of the consolidation near $3.16, $3.17. The recent developments align perfectly with the broader macro picture, which is still targeting new highs. As we map these shorter term timeframes, we can anticipate only a shallow retracements in the 0.118 and the 0.236 levels until 321 is reclaimed and flipped to support. Once that happens, XRP's path to higher resistance levels and eventually towards new highs become much clearer. With that being said, while the chart explodes, good news is dropped on top, and the longer they take, the higher we keep climbing on that XRP rich list as the top 10% holders begins to get lower and lower, only 2,405 XRP. More where those bags be when that regulation jar molasses finally burst open and XRP's true price is finally revealed.
Big bags.
Higher. We'll catch you up here on the mothership. BYOB, bring your own bags, be your own bank, be your own boss. And don't forget to drop an elbow from the top ropes on the likey button. We'll see you at the tippy top. Later, glitches.
Later, glitches.
I hope you hold it little strong, 'cause we about to boom soon. I hope you hold it little strong, 'cause we about to boom soon. The road in limbo, staring out my window. I got the formula, stack them bags up and simple, and wait until we explode. I'll meet you at the disco. We just getting started like an intro.